So, what we're going to do now is we're going to share our family pictures with each other. And I want to give everybody a chance to share their pictures and to share what they drew and why they drew what they drew. And we're going to go ahead and let everybody do that first, and then after we all share, then we're going to talk about it a little bit, talk about maybe some things that were the same or different in how we see our families. And it's important for you guys to know that even if you see your family differently, that's okay. And that's good for you to have your own perspective on family. So, Mom, why don't you start and show us your family drawing and tell us a little about it.
Okay, this is my picture of the house. Dad's kind of on the computer doing his work. He's got a lot of work to do, so when he comes home, I really have him to help me with things. He's kind of got to do his job. Andrew's asleep on his bed, and I'm knocking on his door. I drew myself with a broom, just because I feel like when Andrew comes home, there are things I need him to do. There's dishes in the sink that need to be taken care of, and I'm just kind of by myself, hoping that he'll help me. And yeah.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for sharing that.
I guess
yeah.
One thing I don't know, just in doing this, it kind of made me realize how we're all in different rooms.
Okay. Anything else that you realized while you were doing the drawing?
I mean, it does kind of feel like we're all pretty separate now. And ideally, the family picture is to be all together. I don't know.
Okay. So if you were to say, if you were to draw your ideal family picture, you would all be together in the same room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Probably having chores done obviously would be nice, and then maybe doing something as a family or whatnot, but that's not how it is currently.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. Dan, how about you? Why don't you show us your picture?
So mine is me coming home from work, all flustered and upset and a little stressed out, I guess, because I have a stressful job. And then me walking in and talking with my wife, and the first thing she mentions is how Andrew isn't doing anything that she wants him to do, and how he's upset and locked himself in his room, and we both get to arguing about it because I don't want to hear about it. I guess that's not the first thing I want to hear when I get home, because I'm already stressed out. So she's making dinner and she tells me what's going on, and I get more stressed out, so we argue. And this is Andrew up by himself in his room, locked himself in his room, not talking to the family, or not talking to me at least. I haven't talked to him. Yeah.
Okay. And is there anything that you realized while you were doing your family drawing?
I mean, I realized that, for the most, like my wife said, after the argument we go into different rooms, but I just realized that the argument's the first thing that we have once I get home. The first thing, we haven't seen each other all day, and it's the first thing that happens. Okay. So.
And what would your ideal family drawing look like?
I guess having nothing gone wrong during the day where I don't have to hear about the negative things, and I can sit down, relax, and watch some TV and have some dinner with all my family without having anything, having gone wrong during the day.
Okay. Okay. Well, thanks for sharing. Andrew, why don't you show us your picture and tell us a little bit about it?
So here's our house. Window for the dining room. Mom and Dad are having dinner together and talking about their days and what happened. And I'm here on the outside in my own little house away from them.
Okay. And what do you have written on your
It's just my name and
okay.
me.
Okay. So, is there anything that you realized while you were doing this family drawing?
Yeah, I guess that I'm more away from everyone else. Kind of disconnected.
Okay. And what would your ideal family picture look like?
I don't know. I guess being in the same house and being in the same room.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I guess I just realized I feel really distant. You know.
So, this is for all of you. How do you feel about these family drawings? What do you think about what we've all shared?
I think I still just feel frustrated, just, you know, it's like I don't get why Andrew comes home every day and, you know, he says he feels distant, but I feel like I'm trying to engage him, get stuff done around the house. And all I get is just him storming off to his room and doesn't, you know, come out for the rest of the night, and then kind of sense that he's sad, but I just think he needs to kind of get over himself and, you know, do what needs to get done around the house.
I feel like this gives a good picture of what's going on, but I don't see how it can help us.
Well, I think one thing that's really important to notice is that you've all recognized that there's some distance in your family, that there's some separation going on in your family. And Mom and Dad, we kind of talked about some of the things going on between the two of you last week, so we're going to just kind of focus a little bit more on Andrew this week. And the fact that he's feeling distanced, and that's not okay by Andrew. He says he doesn't want it to be that way, so the question is, what could change for any of you? What could change so that Andrew doesn't feel so distant? Andrew, what would make you feel less distance from your family?
I